What is success? Is it wealth, fame, power, or is it something deeper, something more personal? Every human being wants to succeed, but most people never ask the fundamental question, what does success really mean to me? Napoleon Hill, one of the most influential self-help thinkers of all time, gave us a powerful answer. He said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Let that sink in. It doesn't say success is about becoming rich overnight. It doesn't say success is owning 10 cars or being admired by thousands. It says progressive realization, moving step by step towards something worthy and meaningful. So the first truth is this: success is a journey, not a destination. It starts the moment you define your purpose, your chief definite aim, and begin walking toward it with belief and discipline. But here's the catch. Most people never define what they truly want. They chase shadows, money, applause, social approval, without knowing why. So let's start with the foundation. Step one, define your purpose. You must ask yourself, what do I truly want from life? What am I passionate about? What problem do I want to solve in the world? Without a purpose, you're a ship without a compass. You may float, you may move, but you'll never arrive. Step two, build unshakable belief. Napoleon Hill emphasized the power of belief. He said, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. That's not just a motivational quote. It's a truth that millions have lived by. When you believe in your purpose with absolute certainty, your mind begins to attract the people, resources, and opportunities to fulfill it. But belief doesn't grow on its own. It must be cultivated every single day. That's where autosuggestion comes in. Step three, feed your mind with your vision. Autosuggestion means repeating your goal to yourself daily, not passively, but with emotion, clarity, and commitment. Wake up every morning and tell yourself, this is who I am, this is what I will achieve, this is why I will not give up. This rewires your brain. It replaces fear with focus, doubt with determination. Step four, take specialized action. Success doesn't come from general knowledge, it comes from applied knowledge. Napoleon Hill reminds us that knowledge is only potential power. Real power comes when knowledge is directed into action. So what unique skill can you develop? What value can you create that the world needs? This is where your unique identity begins to form. You're not a copy of anyone. You are a one-of-a-kind creation with gifts no one else has. Success means nurturing those gifts and expressing them fully, boldly, unapologetically. Step five, make clear, fast decisions. One of the most underrated secrets Hill revealed was this: successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Unsuccessful people do the opposite. Why? Because indecision creates doubt. Doubt kills momentum. And without momentum, even the most talented people stall. So be decisive. Trust your intuition. Learn from the outcome. Adjust, but never freeze. Step six, build a mastermind group. You cannot win this game alone. Hill introduced the concept of the Mastermind Alliance, a group of people who share your values, believe in your vision, and help you stay accountable. Surround yourself with dreamers, doers, and thinkers. Avoid complainers, critics, and energy drainers. You become who you associate with. Step seven, face fear head on. Fear is the invisible jail that holds more dreams hostage than failure ever did. Fear of criticism, fear of rejection, fear of poverty, fear of being different. But guess what? Every great person you admire felt fear and acted anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action despite fear. Hill taught that once you name your fears and move through them, they lose their power. So step out, speak up, show your work, claim your space. Step eight, embrace failure as feedback. You will fail. You will fall short. You will be disappointed. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. In fact, the most successful people have failed the most. Why? Because they take more risks. They learn faster. They adjust sooner. Each setback becomes a stepping stone. As Hill wrote, every adversity carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. So don't hide from failure. Harvest it. Use it. Let it sharpen your focus. And finally, step 9, create a unique identity in society reality. In a world full of noise, trends, and imitation, your power lies in authenticity. You don't need to impress everyone. You need to express yourself truthfully. Be known for your values. Be known for your integrity. Be known for doing things differently. Even if it's unpopular, that's how legends are made. People who follow the crowd may go far, but people who lead from the heart build legacies. So, what is success? It's not a car, not a title, not a number in a bank account. Success is waking up each day and moving closer to your vision. Success is knowing who you are, why you're here, and what impact you want to make. Success is building a life so meaningful you don't want to escape it. Now the question is, are you ready to redefine success? Are you ready to stop copying and start creating? Are you ready to show the world who you really are? If your answer is yes, then don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. Start small. Start scared if you must. But start. Your unique identity is the key to your success. And Napoleon Hill's wisdom is the roadmap. Make the decision, take the step, and never look back. You see, in a world where most people are chasing the same goals, true power lies in choosing a different path. Success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about becoming the kind of person who attracts success through discipline, vision, and integrity. Napoleon Hill said, "Success comes to those who become success conscious." This means you don't wait for results to feel like a winner. You train your mind to act like one before any proof appears. That's where most people fall behind. They think, once I have money, recognition, a title, then I'll feel successful. But Hill flipped that belief. He taught that you must first become the person worthy of success, and then success must follow you. So, how do you become that person? Start by defining what success means to you, not what society told you it should be. Maybe it's impact, maybe it's freedom, maybe it's spiritual peace. That definition is your compass. Then, write a definite major purpose for your life. Not just a wish, but a burning desire, so specific and alive that it becomes a magnet pulling you forward every day. Now combine that desire with faith. Faith in your ability, faith in the unseen, and faith in your Creator, because there will be moments of silence, of delay, of hardship. And only those who believe continue to act. But belief alone is not enough. Action is the bridge between your vision and your reality. That's why Hill emphasized organized planning, decision-making, and the ability to persist despite failure. Your identity is built not through one grand event, but through small daily victories. Waking up early when it's easier to sleep, choosing growth over comfort, speaking your truth in a world that rewards silence. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs originals. And to be original, you must be bold enough to ignore the crowd and brave enough to back your own voice. The truth is, many people live their entire lives trying to fit into molds that were never meant for them. They chase approval, trends, and applause, and still feel empty. But those who follow the path of purpose become untouchable, because no matter what the world says, they know who they are. And that is the ultimate success, to live in alignment with your purpose, to rise each day with clarity, and to walk through this world without needing validation, because your soul is already on fire. So if you're still searching for your breakthrough, ask yourself, am I living for the applause or for the impact? Am I imitating or creating? Am I existing or becoming? Remember, success is not a trophy. It's a transformation. It's not what you have. It's what you become. And in the words of Napoleon Hill, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But the journey to success, real success, is not smooth. You'll face doubt, criticism, even betrayal. You'll face people who laugh at your dreams, people who call your vision unrealistic. And in those moments, most people give up, not because they lack talent, but because they lack inner conviction. Napoleon Hill called this the testing phase. Before life gives you anything valuable, it checks. Are you serious? Are you willing to endure the pain of growth? Will you still act when you have no applause, no reward, and no sign of progress? That's when character is built. That's when your identity starts to separate from the crowd. And here's something you must remember. Every adversity, every failure, every heartbreak carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Napoleon Hill. Yes, your failures are not the end. They are part of your foundation. The setbacks, the rejections, the silent seasons, they are not punishments. They are preparations. Because while others are busy looking for shortcuts, you're building roots. And when the storm comes, and it will, you won't be the one who breaks. You'll be the one who rises. This is where you start becoming unshakable. You stop chasing approval. You stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You stop living for likes and start living for legacy. That's when your unique identity begins to shine. And in the words of Napoleon Hill, you are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. You don't need to be the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. You need one thing: burning desire. Not lukewarm interest, not casual dreams, a desire that keeps you awake at night, a purpose that makes your heart beat faster. That fire in your soul is your greatest asset. But fire without focus burns. That's why you need direction, planning, discipline. Napoleon Hill always said, faith and action must walk together. You can't just pray and hope. You must prepare and move. Build systems. Learn from failure. Adapt when needed, but never stop. And most of all, protect your mind. Your thoughts become your reality. If you constantly think, I can't, then you won't. If you think, I'm not good enough, then you won't be. But if you fill your mind with faith, with belief, with purpose, then nothing can hold you back. Because the world changes for the man who changes his thinking. This is the real meaning of success, not the outer results, but the inner transformation. So now, ask yourself, have I clearly defined what success means to me? Do I have a definite purpose that fuels me daily? Am I willing to pay the price for my dreams with discipline, patience, and bold action? If the answer is yes, then understand this. You are already on the path. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You don't need to follow the crowd, because those who change the world first change themselves. So now, if you've truly listened with your heart, not just your ears, something inside you should feel awakened, a spark, a shift, a whisper saying, it's time. Because here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. No miracle is going to drop from the sky. The only rescue mission is the one you lead yourself. You already have what you need: your mind, your imagination, your willpower, your capacity to learn, adapt, and rise. Success is not something you wait for. It's something you build, brick by brick, thought by thought, day by day. So I ask you now, what's your definite major purpose? Not a vague wish, not a borrowed dream, but a vision that belongs to you. A calling that keeps chasing you in silence. Define it, write it down, speak it aloud, and then live it every single day without apology, without delay. You will be tested, you will stumble, you will lose people, but you will find yourself. And when you do, when you rise with clarity and courage, you won't just chase success, you'll become a magnet for it. Your mindset will shift from why me to why not me, from I hope to I will, from someday to now. Because true success is not money. It's not fame. It's not validation. True success is becoming the person you were born to be, a person of purpose, of contribution, of conviction. So no more excuses, no more delays, no more shrinking to fit small spaces. Stand up, speak your dream, own your path, and walk it with belief so strong the world has no choice but to make room for you. And when fear visits, welcome it. When failure knocks, learn from it. When loneliness strikes, remember, you are never alone when you're walking in purpose. Millions have walked this path before you, and now it's your turn. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So conceive it, believe it, and go achieve it. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the original you. Now go show them who that really is.